Hi, I'm here with.
Sayed Zarek Hassan.
Okay, and what did you build today?
So I build a Sentinel.
Okay.
With Sentinel, I wanted to focus on a gap that I feel like a lot of people aren't really focusing on, and it's the third-party support tools that people are making. Skills, MCP servers, and all of that. And I see every day, like on Instagram, on YouTube, you'll find another person talking about a different type of skill, a different type of MCP server, but nobody's really talking about what's in the skill and in the MCP server. People are just blindly trusting it. So I feel like we've taken a few steps forward, but like 10 steps back. So this is where my tool Sentinel comes in. So what I build in very simple and non-technical jargon words does is that it takes your skill or MCP server, it strips it down. It puts it into thanks to modal, by the way, W modal. It puts it into a serverless container, kind of pokes it. Think of it like poking the bear. Strips it down and basically tries to find what exactly is it trying to do. So obviously a tool can claim it does something, but what is it actually architecturally doing? That's where Sentinel comes in. Breaks it down, looks at what is it doing, and then looks at the behavior patterns of what that skill is trying to call and what it's trying to do. And then if it sees that there's a mismatch in every run, it immediately flags it. It's a security layer that I've been really kind of like focused on because again, I use a lot of skills in day to day, and I just felt like I there needs to be a solution to kind of bring in like visibility and observation into this sort of ecosystem and this sort of path. And I feel like AI is so great, and if you're not using it to kind of stay ahead with a security mindset, I feel like you'll fall behind and we'll just keep going backwards rather than forward.
If you don't mind telling me a little bit about how you started with security or cybersecurity, sorry, and your career in that space.
So this is a kind of a funny story because 2019, I just finished college. I was getting into my software engineering degree, thinking I would do that full time. I mean, that was not even close to what I ended up doing. Realizing within like 2 years that that's software engineering is not really for me. Started picking up on cybersec stuff, uh, playing around with TryHackMe, all the other different types of tools, and I ended up just falling in love and realized that this is something I actually want to do with my career. Hilariously, I did not get into cybersec as my first job. I ended up working in marketing, customer, technical, all of those different types of things. And then when I came to the UK back in 2025, that's where the cybersec side of things and obviously my technical side of things started growing again with the AI boom, thanks to Claude and Claude Code and everything. And then finally in September, I joined Thrive as my first GRC compliance role. So again, not again very cybersecy, but still kind
It's
of touching
still,
the
yeah.
cybersec space. And then here we are now. I've been to like a few hackathons, and honestly, I love it. I wouldn't do anything else. I'm a big fan of cybersec, and I feel like this is the type of field that just never gonna die out,
Yeah.
never gonna replace with AI either. Because again, if you try to replace it, you'll have someone then looking after that replacement.
Yeah. And would you say that the project that you've built today is a project that dies today or lives to see tomorrow?
Honestly, I want to say it really depends upon how much time I'll have to start to
Mm.
work on it. But realistically, I want to say it'll probably live.
Okay.
Again, because as I said before, like people are still building skills, people are still building MCP servers. You have so many tools. You'll see like a new startup come up, and then maybe a few weeks later, they'll be like, hey, now we have an MCP, right? But then the more tools and the more skills and the more MCP servers you have, the bigger the blast radius is for something like this with no observation. So I feel like it's definitely going to survive. And if we have more people kind of focusing their attention on this space
Yeah.
and this gap, I think it'd be kind of cool to see like what people can actually build more on top of Sentinel.
Okay, sick, lovely. Well, thank you for this interview,
Thank
and
you.
we hope to see you at the next cybersecurity hackathon.
Hopefully. Thank you.